right, we are continuing back to school preparation. Port Arthur ISD will soon welcome students back in the classroom. We've got Adrienne Lott here this morning just to talk about what parents and students need to know. First day, August 12th, right?
Yes, August 12th.
Very exciting, coming up quick, which you guys said you're kind of in the full swing of things with convocation going on, teachers kind of coming back and getting ready for all that.
Exactly. We had convocation yesterday.
Wow, how was it?
Well, I found on Facebook that it's called Club Convocation because it's such a good time.
Yeah.
We have a segment where we play happy and everybody takes selfies. And so that's kind of like the highlight of everybody coming back, seeing their old friends, welcoming new friends. And it's like a big pep rally for the school district. So it was a lot of fun.
I was gonna say, they always seem like such a good time, convocations, kind of getting teachers back in and getting everyone ready. And it's funny you mention it too, because it reminds me of kids and students about how obviously summer break, and then once you come back, you get to see all your friends again and get back into the school year.
Things. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
So what do maybe parents or students need to know? Anything new going on at Port Arthur ISD this year?
Well, the big hot topic is the no cell phone policy that we didn't create, but we have to follow the law. So we are asking parents to help us out with that. We cannot see or hear the cell phones. We know that some students actually may have to have them, you know, students who might drive to school or students who may need medication, and the phone may be something that assists them with medical needs. But we cannot see or hear the cell phones. That's a big no-no, and that's the law.
Yeah.
So they can have them, but they need to be very well hidden and completely shut off, no type of noise at all.
Yeah, no sneaking a peek either,
No
obviously.
using, no use at all during the school day.
So what happens, you know, for students that do get caught using their phone?
Well, I'm pretty sure that each campus has their own set of protocols. When I was on the campus level, if you were caught with a cell phone, it would be confiscated and you would have to pay a $15 fee to get the phone back. So I'm pretty sure that it may be something similar to that, but we're leaving it up to the campuses to pretty much be consistent in what they enforce as the consequences for those infractions.
Yeah, good idea. You know, just kind of cater to the students that they are serving there at the schools. But that is definitely going to be a big one, like you mentioned, not necessarily a rule that you guys put in place per choice, but one that does have to be followed. So I'm sure that'll be a big adjustment for students.
And it's necessary because the focus is on learning and not on texting or social media. You know, it's kind of addictive. You're so used to scrolling, but the focus really needs to be on instruction. So.
Yeah, no, well, definitely. And I feel like sometimes that's a little bit harder. Obviously, attention spans get a little bit shorter the more we're on our phone.
Right.
So probably a challenge for teachers nowadays. So it'd be nice for them to
challenge.
Put
Teachers
the phone
need
away.
Undivided attention.
Yeah. And what was kind of maybe the mood for teachers going into this new school year? What was the message to them at convocation?
Oh, they were excited. The message is still safety first, but teach, teach, teach. We have set high standards because initially when in the past, when you look at the STAR scores, you would think that a certain score is actually successful because it says your child is approaching a certain score. But 70 is the passing standard across the board, whether it's STAR, whether it's an assignment, a test, a quiz. So we want our students to aim for 70 and above. We have a campaign called the 70 Standard. And so we want to change the mindset that a 35 is not acceptable. Approaching is not acceptable. We want you to actually meet and master all of your educational goals. And so we have a lot of programs in place to help with that if we have students who are struggling, but we really need for the mindset to change. We want 70 and higher.
Yeah, so that's a good, obviously, goal to accomplish. Set it a little bit higher and just keep going from there, too.
Correct.
Which, of course, starts in the classroom with the teachers, but also goes home as well.
Exactly, because we want parents to be able to go online and check in the parent portal. It's called the Home Access Center, and every parent should have access to it and actually check it all the time. Like, check to see where your students are. You can look at what they're currently doing, and then when you have progress and report cards every 3 weeks, those grade reports are there. But before it gets to that point, see what the child is missing, see if there are any absences, see if there are any disciplinary infractions. It's a good way to monitor everything that is going on with your child. You can contact teachers if you need to. We have social media. Every campus has social media. Every campus has a website. So, and I am very good at oversharing information. So I'm going to let you know when the progress reports and report cards are coming out, but just monitor it on a regular basis, like a couple of times a week, just to stay on top of what your child is doing. And don't be afraid to reach out if you see that your child is struggling. And if you don't get a response from a teacher, call the school and ask to speak to the counselor or the instructional coach or the assistant principal until you are helped.
Oh, definitely. It seems like a good process there. Also being able to go online makes it so simple nowadays too for parents and students and teachers just to kind of get the message out there.
Correct. And a lot of people think that you have to have a Facebook account, but because we're all public pages, you don't necessarily have to have a Facebook account to follow the page to see what's going on. But the website also.
It's a good place to do it.
Right.
Good place to keep up. Okay, so obviously lots of information. Anything else that parents need to know before they get ready to send the kids back to school?
We have, some of our campuses have new leadership, but across the board, we're being consistent with the dress code. So we're asking parents to monitor what their kids are wearing, especially the older kids who may be getting dressed while parents aren't home. So they may be, leaving the house with something that may not be appropriate for school. So help us enforce our dress codes and also our clear backpack policy, because parents have discovered frosted backpacks and tinted colored backpacks, but clear is like crystal clear, like white clear, like clear clear.
Yeah.
There's only one clear, not frosted, not tinted.
Yeah.
So we have those safety measures in place, and it helps us when the parents are on board and not combative against our policies, even if they may not understand or may not agree with why the policies are in place. We're in the schools and we know why we need to have the policies that we have. So we're trying to get students ready to be able to adapt to the real world when you have to follow policies and protocols in college or in the workforce. So we just want parents to, support us.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, we thank you for stopping by, giving us a rundown, and
Thank you for having me.
yeah, good luck on a successful year. I'm sure it'll be exciting. Again,
Yes, we're looking forward to it.
August 12th, so get ready, all of you Port Arthur ISD students and parents out there. Still to come this morning, we'll have some more local headlines for you. Stay with us.